We have huge Disney Parks news. D23 just released all of the details for the upcoming projects in the Disney Parks over the next couple of years, and it is an incredible announcement. So today I'm going to let you know every single thing that was announced and the time frame for what we are going to be getting, letting you know what rides, attractions and new shows and parades we're going to be seeing in the next couple of years across the Disney Parks around the world. My name is Sophie from Most Magical Guides, and I make videos packed full of tips and advice to help you visit the Disney Parks like a pro, helping you to maximise the magic by mastering the planning. If you do like that type of content, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below so you never miss a video. We have a lot of news to share, so I'm going to dive straight in with Disney World. First up, the one we've all been waiting for, Villains Land is confirmed for Magic Kingdom. This is something people have been wanting for years, and I am a big fan of the Disney villains and I cannot wait. From the artwork, it looks so impressive, and it does look like we can see a roller coaster in the Thorny Vines, which is very exciting. Disney have confirmed that there are going to be 2 major attractions in this land, as well as dining and shops. I also have my fingers crossed that we might get some villain meet and greets, which we never ever get, so that would be absolutely epic. Josh D'Amaro also said this is a fearless new vision of what the Disney experience can be, and let's not forget that technology has progressed so much in recent years, so I think we're going to be having some really outstanding rides. Also in Magic Kingdom, we know there is going to be a Frontierland expansion with 2 new Cars rides. One is going to be an off-roading adventure. It looks kind of similar to Radiator Springs Racers, but maybe a bit more rugged. And then there's also going to be a family-friendly ride. Even though we are going to have 2 new Cars attractions, what I really like is they aren't like any ones we've seen before in other parks. Over the past couple of years, we have seen Disney become a bit homogenised, with the same rides being built in different parks around the world, and there's less reason to visit if the parks are very, very similar. So I think this is great that you're going to get Cars, but it's going to still be unique experiences, so it's worthwhile visiting all the parks to get the Cars experiences. We don't have an opening date for this, but it has been said that construction will begin early next year. Now, there has been a lot of talk about Big Thunder Mountain needing this big refurbishment, and it's going to be down for a while, and I think this is going to coincide with the building of the Cars land. So I do think Big Thunder might be down for quite a while, but it's going to be so exciting once everything reopens and comes back. Also in Magic Kingdom, we got more details about the Pirates of the Caribbean tavern that is coming. Now, this is going to open next year, which is so exciting. And we've seen Ogre's Cantina in Galaxy's Edge, and that level of immersion, that level of theming, and I feel like this is going to be very much the same. This is something that I think could work so well. Pirates is such an iconic ride at Disney, and to now have this kind of immersive bar, which is family friendly, everyone can go and enjoy it, I think it's going to be amazing. Plus, Magic Kingdom is also getting a new nighttime parade. It is going to be called Disney Starlight. It starts next summer, and it's going to feature characters from Peter Pan, Encanto, Frozen and more. People really loved the Main Street Electrical Parade, and it feels very much like this but a modern take, and I think this is going to be absolutely epic. One of the other massive announcements is we are getting a Monsters Inc. land in Hollywood Studios. This looks incredible. I think the fun theming, the immersion is going to be absolutely incredible. We're going to get to actually go inside the Laugh Factory, and Disney are going to have their very first indoor suspended coaster based on the door sequence from the films. This looks so much fun. I cannot wait. I think this is absolutely brilliant, and I just think this is going to be such a great addition to Hollywood Studios. For this, we don't have an opening date, but again, construction is expected to start next year. Over in Galaxy's Edge, we found out that a new Mandalorian and Grogu storyline is going to be coming to Smuggler's Run. Now, this isn't going to come until 2026 to coincide with the release of the Mandalorian and Grogu film, but the Mandalorian and Grogu are so popular, so to be able to see them as part of a storyline on Smuggler's Run, I think is going to be so great. I actually have never been on Smuggler's Run because I get motion sick, and I'm like, oh, I don't know how I'm going to feel, but I love the Mandalorian and Grogu, so will this update be enough for me to take some Dramamine and brave it? Possibly. Over in Epcot, we got confirmation that Test Track will be reopening in 2025, and there are going to be some new story sequences. Disney have said that Test Track is going to focus on our changing lifestyles and technological advancements. So we are going to see sections with onboarding, customization, personalization, and a scenic drive at the end. Another exciting Epcot update is we are getting a Spaceship Earth lounge. Spaceship Earth is the icon of Epcot. It's the first thing everyone thinks of when they think about this park. And this lounge looks so sophisticated. It's got these really nice metallic tones. And I think it's going to really represent Spaceship Earth well, whilst being somewhere really nice to go and relax. In Animal Kingdom, we already knew there were some changes coming, but we got more details and confirmation of what is happening. So it is confirmed that Dino Land is going. Instead, we're going to have a Tropical Americas themed land, and it's going to be called Pueblo Esperanza. Here, we're going to have an Encanto ride and an Indiana Jones ride. So that does mean Dinosaur will be shutting this fall. We've actually got the date now, and this will be transformed into an Indiana Jones ride. It will be similar to the one that you have out in Disneyland in California. However, it is going to have its own unique storyline. So again, I really like that it's not a direct replica. The Encanto ride looks like it's going to be stunning. It's going to take place in the casita, the ride vehicles are going to look like furniture, and the storyline takes place on Antonio's special gift day. And we're going to journey through the house and then go into his jungle-themed room where everything's going to come to life. I think this is going to be absolutely beautiful. I think it's going to be such a fun ride, and the concept artwork for the whole land looks so stunning. The concept artwork has also shown us a carousel, but we've got some interesting and unique creatures on there, and one of them is Kevin the bird from Up. So I cannot wait to see what other creatures are going to be on this ride. Disney have also announced there's going to be a new quick service restaurant in this land. It is going to be one of the biggest in the whole of Disney World. I am really excited that we might be getting some new South American cuisine, and I really hope that's the case because I think it would be amazing and just delicious. Pueblo Esperanza is going to be opening in 2027, and over the next couple of years the work is going to take place in phases. So Dinosaur will be the first thing to shut, and that will be shutting this fall. We also found out more news about Zootopia Better Together. This is the show that is going to be taking over from It's Tough to Be a Bug, which is the kind of very fun 3D, very creepy, scary show in the Tree of Life. It's going to be changing to a Zootopia theme, and that is going to debut in winter 2025. As you can see, so many new things are coming to Disney World in the next couple of years. The fact that we are getting so many new lands, so many new parades, we're getting lounges, it's going to be absolutely incredible. Next, let's head to the other coast and go to Disneyland, where there's also lots of amazing updates coming. First up, we got confirmation about the 70th anniversary celebrations that start next year. And something I am super excited about is the fact that they are going to be having the world's first Walt Disney animatronic. Walt Disney was a pioneer in animatronics, and it's going to be very fitting that the show is going to take place in the Opera House, where you currently find great moments with Mr. Lincoln. Walt Disney is going to be in his office talking to you, and it's going to be part of a brand new show for the 70th anniversary, which is called Walt Disney: A Magical Life. I'm going to call it right now. I'm going to cry. They haven't even built it yet. I know I'm going to cry. It's going to be amazing. Something else that was announced is we finally have an opening date for Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Now, of course, this has already opened in Disney World, and we knew it was going to be a little bit later in Disneyland, and it has now been confirmed that the 15th of November is the date. Disney also said that Critter Country is also now going to be renamed as Bayou Country to tie in with the ride. Over in California Adventure, we have lots of amazing news. First up, Avengers Campus is going to be doubling in size, and there are going to be 2 new rides. Both of them feature Tony Stark, and Robert Downey Jr. has been confirmed to reprise his role. So we've only heard about one of the rides so far, and that is Stark Flight Lab. And from the concept artwork, it looks like you sit in 2-seater pods, and then an arm connects to you and then takes you on an adventure. It looks very intense. It's giving Forbidden Journey in Universal vibes, and that makes me very, very ill. So I'm hoping that this will be a less intense version, so it's more enjoyable, but it sounds super fun. Plus, the world's first Coco ride is going to be coming to Disney California Adventure. This is going to be beautiful. It's going to be a boat ride, and they have said that they're going to be using state-of-the-art animatronics as part of this ride. With this, we have heard that the construction is expected to take place starting in 2026. There will be a little wait for this, but I think the wait will be worth it. Disney also confirmed that an Avatar land will be coming to Disney California Adventure. They've given the concept artwork out and it looks super stunning, but again I think it looks very different to the Pandora in Disney World, so it's nice it's going to be its own unique version. This Avatar land is going to have a boat ride and it's going to be based on Avatar The Way of Water, which is the second Avatar film. Now, a lot of people are assuming that it's going to be very similar to Na'vi River Journey, and although people like the theming of the ride, it isn't one of the most popular rides. People kind of think it's a bit lackluster, so people haven't been jazzed about this excitement, but the word on the street is this is going to be nothing like Na'vi River Journey. Instead, it's going to be more like Pirates of the Caribbean in Shanghai Disneyland, which is this incredible, over-the-top, grand scale, technologically advanced boat ride. And if that's the case, this is going to be epic. And I think people might be sleeping on this. I think everyone's just assuming it's going to be a replica of Na'vi River Journey. And if it is the case that it's very much similar to Pirates of the Caribbean, this could be one of the best rides we see. So lots of exciting updates coming to Disneyland as well. I love that the parks are all getting these expansions, these new lands, these really cool new rides, and even the rides that are of similar theme are still going to be very unique, which is fantastic. Now let's hop over to my home park, Disneyland Paris. The rumours had been swirling about this for a while, but Disney have now confirmed that a Lion King land is coming to Disneyland Paris. The land is going to be called Pride Land, and it is going to feature an outdoor water ride. Now this is a first for Disneyland Paris, and I think they always shied away from it because in the winter it can be very cold. I've visited in January when it's been -5, so it will be interesting to see how they're going to make sure that that is comfortable. I assume they'll just turn down the water effects in the winter months so you can still enjoy the ride, but it looks absolutely stunning. Look at this concept artwork. Like, I cannot wait to see this in person. Pride Lands is also going to feature dining, shops, and character meet and greets, which I think will be incredible. I can't wait to see who we're going to get to meet. Disney also gave us an update about World of Frozen and announced it's going to be opening in 2026. Now, a lot of people were anticipating this was going to open towards the end of 2025, but we now know this is opening 2026. Now, Disney haven't given us any time frame for 2026, but I would imagine it will probably be springtime because in 2026 they are also launching the rebranding of the park to Disney Adventure World. So I would imagine they would want to capitalise on this for the summer. So I imagine all of this will happen probably springtime. They have also confirmed we're getting a Frozen Ever After ride like you have in Epcot and in Hong Kong Disneyland. So it'll be really great to see what our version is like. I know the one in Hong Kong Disneyland, the animatronics are much more up to date. So I think we'll probably be getting that, which will be amazing. There's also going to be a specific Anna and Elsa meet and greet spot, which I think will be fantastic. They're such popular characters, and I think that's going to go down so well in Disneyland Paris. Something I was super excited to hear is that we are going to be having a brand new nighttime spectacular coming to Disney Adventure World. In that new part of the park there is a massive lake, and the show is going to take place on the lake. It's going to be very similar to World of Colour, where you are going to have dancing fountains, projections, lasers, music, but we're also going to be having drones. Disney said this is going to be a 360-degree experience, so I think there's going to be loads of great viewing spots, and it's going to be absolutely epic to see something of this scale in Disneyland Paris. Plus, they confirmed a brand new nighttime spectacular coming to Disneyland Park, and it's coming very soon. This is going to debut in January 2025, so just a few months away. The past 10 years we have bounced between Illuminations and Disney Dreams, and I think it was about time we had a new show, so this is fantastic news. They've also announced that this brand new show will have projections on Sleeping Beauty Castle, as we have come to expect, but it will also be the first show at Disneyland Paris where the projections go down Main Street as well. Now let's hop to the other side of the world. Over in Shanghai Disneyland, we have heard there's going to be a brand new Spider-Man coaster. Now, we haven't had any more details, but local plans did show that it looks like it's going to have both a forwards and reverse launch. This looks like a fun coaster. Hong Kong Disneyland is also getting a Spider-Man ride, but this is going to be very, very different. They haven't given us details, but from the concept art, it looks almost a bit like a Tower of Terror type ride. I don't know if that's the case. It could be something completely different and completely original, but the storyline is that Spider-Man and his foe end up in a battle and you are caught in the middle of it, which sounds amazing. At D23, Disney also released details about the Disney Cruise Line. Now, there are currently 5 ships in the fleet, but by 2031, there are going to be a massive 13 ships. This was a really huge announcement. Now, there are already some that are being built that we know about, but they announced a further 4 ships. We know the Disney Cruise Line is also starting to cruise in new destinations, such as Australia and out in Asia. So I do think that this is going to show a big expansion of the destinations that the Disney Cruise Line is going to travel to. Wow, what a lot of news. The parks are expanding massively, and this is just great news for us fans. So do let me know in the comments what you are most looking forward to. There are so many things I'm looking forward to that I can't even pick my favourite. Villains Land, of course, I am unbelievably excited about. This is something I've been wanting for ages. In fact, in the pandemic, there was actually an online course. I think it was meant for children, but I did it anyway. That was designed by Disney Imagineers to show you what exactly goes into building a Disney park. And part of the course was that you designed your own Disneyland, and I did a villains themed land. So this is something I've been wanting forever. So it just looks next level incredible. I'm so excited about the Walt Disney animatronic, the Coco ride. If this Avatar ride is like Pirates of the Caribbean in Shanghai, that is going to be absolutely epic. I'm so excited for Monsters Inc. Land, Lion King Land, the new nighttime shows at Disneyland Paris. There's too many things. I'm basically excited about everything. Now, it is worth mentioning that we have at D23 before had Disney announce things such as the Mary Poppins ride in Epcot or the Galaxy's Edge that was supposed to come to Disneyland Paris, and then those things kind of dropped off and were never spoken about. So people have been wary about, will these things come to fruition? Now, Josh D'Amaro did say this is not blue sky thinking. All of these things already have the wheels in motion. So he confirmed that these things will go ahead, which is very exciting. And I also heard that apparently there is a 5-year estimated timeline for these. I would be highly surprised if all of this was achieved in 5 years, because it's a huge amount of work, but it could mean that everything is started by then. So within the next 5 years, ground will be broken. Doesn't mean everything will be completed, but everything will be well under its way. So because of that, I thought I would give you a breakdown of the timelines that we currently know about, so that if you have trips coming up in the next couple of years, you will know what to expect. So coming this year, you have Tiana's Bayou Adventure opening in Disneyland on November the 15th. Then in 2025, in January, we are getting the brand new Nighttime Spectacular coming to Disneyland Park in Disneyland Paris. The 70th anniversary celebrations will be coming to Disneyland next year. Now, the actual anniversary is in July, so we expect it to be around that time that the celebrations will launch. We also know in summer 2025, the brand new Disney Starlight Show will be coming to Magic Kingdom in Disney World. We also know that Zootopia Better Together will be opening in winter 2025. Plus, in 2025, we'll be having the Pirates of the Caribbean Tavern, Spaceship Earth Lounge, and Test Track opening, but we don't know what time of year yet. In 2026, the World of Frozen will open in Disneyland Paris. The park will also be relaunched as Disney Adventure World. We will also be seeing that brand new Nighttime Spectacular coming to Disney Adventure World, which looks amazing. Plus, we will see the Mandalorian and Grogu in a new storyline on Smuggler's Run. Now, none of these things have an official opening date. We just know they are opening in 2026. In 2027, the new Tropical Americas land named Pueblo Esperanza will be opening, and along with it we'll be seeing the brand new Encanto ride, the Indiana Jones ride, and this super cute carousel. Again, we don't have an exact date, but we do know it will be in 2027. Now, all of the rest of the new things coming to Disney, we don't have any dates for. Some we have an idea of when they might be breaking ground, but we have no idea of when they will actually be opening. And this includes Villains Land in Magic Kingdom, Cars expansion to Frontierland, the Monsters Inc. Land in Hollywood Studios, the 2 new rides coming to Avengers Campus in Disney California Adventure, the new Coco ride and the new Avatar Land in California Adventure, Lion King Land in Disneyland Paris, and the 2 new Spider-Man rides in Shanghai and Hong Kong. It is going to be a very busy couple of years for Disney, but for us fans, we are only going to benefit, so I cannot wait. Something a lot of people have asked is, should I delay my trips to wait until these things are completed? Now, some of them will take a very, very long time. As I said, there is this 5-year time frame, but that could mean of when they've broken ground. So it might not be that they start building some of these lands until 2029. So I would say if you do have a trip already booked, definitely go and enjoy it, and then you always have an incentive to come back. The great thing about the Disney parks is they are always evolving. So if you leave a gap between trips, you always come back to so many new things. So it's definitely worthwhile still going ahead with your trip, and then hopefully you'll get the opportunity to come back once all of the work is finished and get to experience all of these new things. I hope this rundown has got you excited for the future of the Disney parks. Like I say, do let me know what you are most excited about. I always love to hear what other people are thinking. Is there anything you would like to have heard that you didn't perhaps hear in the announcement? Do let me know. But thank you so much for watching this video, and until next time, I hope you have a most magical day. Bye bye.